how's it going, guys? It's your Retro Future boy, Ricky Summer here. It's the first vlog I've done in probably a couple years, and hey, listen, now we have mood lighting. I'm very excited about this, but we'll get to that in a second. So the reason for this vlog is I had a very strict plan as to what video was going up today, but those plans have been dashed. Needless to say, it's been a bit of a disappointing day, to put it mildly. I'm also using this video as a test to see how we go with some more, me in front of a camera kind of content. Because honestly, I've been mulling over this for quite a while, and I've talked about it a little bit in the Surviving Mars series. I'm really interested in branching out a little bit into almost like gaming culture kind of stuff, but we'll see how we go, like maybe nostalgia culture. We'll see how we feel with this, but make no mistake, the videos that you're watching at the moment, they're staying on because I'm really enjoying making those. So the disappointing day. I was really excited for the release of X4 Foundation. So for those who don't know, the X series is a series of really deep open sandbox space sims made by a company called Egosoft. They're a really small European developer. I think they're German. Don't quote me on that, but I'm reasonably sure they're German. And there's nothing like them. It's not an Elite Dangerous kind of space sim, which is more focused on your personal experience within the cockpit, and it's very sim-like Trucking Simulator 20 whatever, this is more like a space universe sim. So the world is fully simulated, it's alive, you got trading going on, wars and battles, this and that. You can fly any ship, you can command multiple ships, build up a fleet, you can trade, fight, you can do a little bit of salvage, you can build stations and build an empire. Not really a political empire, more of a corporate empire, but it's still pretty cool. I started with the series with X3 Reunion, which came out in 2005, so I was 14 or 15. Man, those formative teen years, that's really what caused my love of space sims to blossom. So you can blame Egosoft and X3 Reunion for me never shutting up about space sims. Basically, all of my obsessions that no one understands on this channel, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries and X3 Reunion, those are the culprits, man. Blame them, buddy. Alright, so a few years ago, Egosoft released a reboot of the X series called X Rebirth. And it continued on the story, but they did something to the story that kind of wiped the slate clean, and they could start again to a certain extent. And they made some gameplay choices, some design choices that were really unpopular. Layer on top of that, the fact that the game came out extremely buggy. Like, the main story was broken for me. I couldn't progress at all. And it was just a shit show, and pretty much everyone hates that game. I think they were a little too harsh on it, keeping in mind that it was actually broken. So yes, that shouldn't be forgiven, but people just really seem to love hating that game. And supposedly Egosoft has done a lot of work and polished up X Rebirth, and it's in a pretty good state right now, but I haven't played it in a little while. Now, X4 Foundations just came out today, and I was excited because it was meant to be a return to form. It was meant to be, it's, X3 again, you can fly any ship that you want, and it's gonna be fantastic. I was very excited. Now, it's Egosoft, right? We're essentially talking the Bethesda of space sims, right? They make space Skyrim. That's what it is. So it's going to be buggy. It's going to be like really deep, really unique, but it's going to be buggy. We know it is, right? It's going to take a few months for it to really be polished up and fully, playable. Really, let's be honest here. It's going to take a little while. So, I was expecting bugs. I was absolutely expecting poor performance. Guaranteed, I'm like, this is not going to run well. It's going to annoy me, but I'll suck it up because I know what I'm in for, right? They're a small company, we kind of forgive them these things. I know, maybe I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I'll rip into Bethesda, but Egosoft gets a free pass for the most part. But hey, look, okay, so I was expecting bugs, absolutely expecting poor performance. The game doesn't run at all. Now, make no mistake, I'm pretty sure it runs for most of the people who have purchased it. But for me and a few others, it doesn't seem to just want to start at all. It's a full crashed desktop, hard crashed desktop, as soon as you try to run the game. There's not a lot of talk about it. The closest I've been able to get is maybe that it's related to Vulkan drivers, some sort of incompatibility. So look, I'll wait to see if EgoSoft can fix it in the next few days, next week. Beyond that, I think it's going to be a refund situation. So that's really disappointing. Not only because I was just super looking forward to it and making it a big thing on my channel, even if it was going to be buggy as hell, but there goes my Saturday. Hey, how you doing? And now that's why you got to look at my face. You got to look at this mug. Oh, yeah, I was like, oh man, I'll be honest, I wasn't fully feeling like I was in a mindset to then record Surviving Mars or Battletech. I was the rug was pulled out from underneath me. So I need to make this. I needed to cathart, you know? And I'm glad that you were here catharting with me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. All right, so what's going on behind me? So we're talking LED strip lighting. Listen, I've been long dissatisfied and honestly, as silly as it sounds, a little self-conscious about my camera footage, mostly on my other channel, my music and vlog channel. There'll be a link to that in the description and a card up there if I can swing that. The lighting in this room is terrible. You've got a window that is bombarded by direct sunlight, so it's a hot box for one thing, and it's just too bright. I got a blank wall over here, so I like to use that as a backdrop. So that means I got one side of my face way overexposed and the other side is way too dark, right? So I've been watching some film review channels lately. That's actually one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. I'm not really a big gameplay let's play watching kind of guy. I enjoy making them, but I prefer to watch like tech channels and film channels and whatnot, like Chris Stuckman. And I noticed that a lot of those guys have like LED strip lighting behind their, you know, their Blu-ray cabinets and whatnot. But that's always, I always like that. That's really cool. It adds a nice ambiance and an element of professionality, if you will, to their videos. So I thought, hey, let's see what it takes to get that going. Dude, $19 on eBay. Listen. That's all it took. I'm real excited. So I'm gonna try and show you what's going on. Unfortunately, my phone, which is what I use to record, I haven't got a proper camera. I'm like full ghetto here. I'm just fully making do. But I'm gonna try and grab the camera here and show you what's going on. And here we are behind the scenes with Ricky Summer. So my Japanese style room divider, which I also got extremely cheap on eBay, make no mistake, they're the source of all magical things. I've used this as a backdrop for my LED lighting. Now, of course, the lighting has like an adhesive back to it, so you know I can indeed stick it permanently to that. But I thought I just want to mock it up to begin with, so that just making sure that it works and that it looks nice in that configuration. And it does, make no mistake. But what I've done here is actually so fantastic and flexible. I think I'm going to keep it. So unfortunately, I mean, I shouldn't have recorded the video right now because my phone is about to die and that's why it's plugged in. But essentially, what you're seeing like right there. You know what? Let's see if I can turn the LEDs off. You can get a better look at it. Okay, yeah, that's not really much better. But what you're looking at right there are actually wire ties, as in like what you would tie up your lunch with. And I've made a loop with them and taped them up on the top of the divider there. So the LED strip is just threaded through. It's just dangling gingerly. Just resting delicately within that nice loop. So it's held together in place and it's flexible. So if I want to fold this up again, I very well may be able to do so. And it's very exciting. And it adds a beautiful ambiance, and I'm very pleased with the result. It's the little things. It's the little things in life, but this is really, look. So there you go. I mean, I can make it any old color you like, but let's be honest. Not only is it my contractual obligation to rep the purple, but I think it looks the best too. I'm just a purple man not really living in a purple world. I wish the world were more purple. You understand. All right, so there you go, guys. That's my rant. I just need to get it off my chest. And no one understands me. Except for you, maybe. You probably still don't. But hey, you're here and you're watching, and I appreciate that. Let me know in the comments down below. what's the most disappointing video game release you've ever experienced? I wouldn't be surprised if I see a couple of Fallout 76s in there. Not going to be surprised if I see maybe a No Man's Sky, or maybe even some people who are fans of the X series who might say, hey, X Rebirth was it. It was, listen. Hey look, this LED lighting though, I'm excited to see what else I can do with it. So I've actually started a Blu-ray collection of exclusively 90s and 80s classics and sci-fi and action films. So like, you know, Predator, Alien, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, that kind of stuff. Those classics that really defined, you know, popular film in the 80s as far as I'm concerned. And I'm excited to maybe even do some Blu-ray reviews. I don't know if I'll do it on this channel or my second channel. I'm still deciding how I want to brand this. Maybe I just want to keep this channel gaming and the other one will be like everything else I love, nostalgia. We'll see how we go. But for the moment, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being a sympathetic ear for me through this difficult time. You can tell it's a difficult time because of what's going on with my hair. This is the direct result of humidity and me trying to troubleshoot technical issues and me trying to set up LED mood lighting. And that's, I think on the whole, it's turned out all right. I'll see you next time. Be excellent to each other. Ricky Summer, out.